6:25 is the time this morning, and in today's Talker, the unofficial start to summer now just days away, and heading to the beach or going swimming in pools or lakes is, of course, a big tradition for Memorial Day weekend, although it is pretty cold, the water. But a new study finds that nearly 1 in 6 Americans can't swim.
Poolonomics surveyed 3,000 Americans ages 18 and up across all 50 states. So the data indicates that nationally, 16% of adults admit they cannot swim. Alaska had the highest percent of non-swimmers with 25%. It's cold.
Because it's all ice.
Yeah. Here in Wisconsin, 15.3% of adults say they cannot swim.
So we're kind of on average, but what's interesting there is, of course, we have Lake Michigan, right? And people think, oh, well, we have the lake and, you know, people learn how to swim. But there was no correlation observed between coastal states and lower percentage of non-swimmers compared to inland states. So really having the body of water didn't matter. And this will say New Jersey, California, and Florida, with all the water around those places, came out with the lowest percentage of, came out on top with the lowest percentage of non-swimmers.
I think it also depends on what you're exposed to, too. Like, I don't really want to take us here with this conversation, but like just to think about people of color and black people in general when it comes to swimming, there is some racial disparities there and what there has been access to. So it's about changing the game. Not like I know we're talking about adults here, but even when we talk about kids, I think we're changing the game in that aspect because a lot of adults just didn't have access to that. The affordability, it breaks down to a lot of different factors. But for instance, I have my son in swim right now because of that. I didn't get that. So I guess we could look at it like that.
We even talked about that earlier this morning with some of the pools that are opening and some that are not, and the areas they're in and areas they're not. And then exactly, access has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I think those swim lessons are so important to get the kiddos in right away because it could end up saving their lives in the future. I don't know how to swim. I mean, I know the basics, but if I was in the water, I would
Not a strong swimmer.
not a strong swimmer. I would probably just die.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh my God, you took us there.
She would float to where she needs to go.
I'm not a good swimmer, but that's why it's so important to get even adults in those classes because it can be the difference between life and death.
We could put you through a swim class.
I mean, I would do it.
Maybe we should.
Record it.
Are y'all gonna
do
pay
it for
for
a
it?
story.
You got
There you go. There you go.